Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Live, getting results. This is News 6 at 9.
Okay, so after unwrapping and examining all of those gifts you got from Santa, you might be thinking about returning one or even more.
Yeah, but some people don't even waste time. They're already up and at it, ready, heading to the stores right now.
Yeah, so to give us some insight on spending and what you need to know before you return those gifts, we'd like to welcome back our favorite, Josh Elledge from SavingsAngel.com. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, so tell me, what is kind of the thing you need to worry about when you're talking about returning clothes, returning items?
Well, I'd say if you're going to go out today, the crowds.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing you're going to need to worry about, because it's going to be a big day at the stores. People returning on those items because they got all excited about that sweater, but it's the wrong size, and so they need to return it. So just know that there are going to be some big crowds today. Okay, so the most important thing that you need to consider is that if you don't have a receipt, see if you can get one. Because when you return without a receipt, it's likely that you're going to get the lowest price that that sweater or that item was offered at. Now, if this is an exchange, like you and I were talking about, it doesn't really matter. But if you want money back, then make sure you have that receipt.
What are some of those stores that are notorious for that?
So we were just talking about Kohl's is one that if they offered it like for 50% off for one day over the past like 30 days, like a Black Friday deal, that's what you're going to get. So try to bring in the receipt. Now, if you don't have a receipt, you have to bring in a driver's license. So this has become more and more mandatory over the years. That if you're going to try to return something, make sure you bring in a driver's license, and they're going to scan it because they don't want you running a scam or something like that.
Interesting.
What about gift cards? If, let's say, I'm not a big fan of Pottery Barn, but I got a gift card. What can I do with that?
So your options for gift cards, you can always re-gift them. People usually don't mind getting gift cards. You can sell them online, but generally you're going to take a little bit of a hit. So what I like to do is I would probably re-gift them.
Hey, re-gifting gift cards is never a bad idea.
Yeah, no.
You can't go wrong with them.
No, absolutely. So I saw on that list, you said timing is everything when it comes to gifts exchange. Why is that?
So one thing that's really important to consider is the time frame that you have to return these items. So the ticker is going, and for some items like Walmart's electronics policy, you have 14 days.
That's it?
Yeah. So So there are going to be some items you're going to need to make sure that you return really, really quick so you don't miss the deadline.
And for these items, you want to make sure they're in their normal original packaging, their tags are still on.
Yeah, moms and dads, don't let the kids rip, because if you open them up, you take off the plastic, take off the tags, they're yours. There are some items that they're not going to let you take back. So keep all the original packaging, just keep it all together. Don't touch it, leave it alone. Just because again, this is if you want cash back at the retailer.
All right, so it's the day after Christmas. We're talking about some big sales on certain things. It's kind of a family tradition that we do. What's kind of the breakdown of what's best to buy today?
Well, really, anything that there was too much of, that retailers were maybe too ambitious of, that's what you're going to find. So you are going to find some really great electronics deals. One thing that I really love looking for in the next few days ahead are going to be the clearance tables, because there's going to be a lot of returns that they're not going to be able to put them out at full retail because they've technically been purchased and opened and that sort of thing. But you can find some really phenomenal deals. Now, this one is a no-brainer. Listen, as long as you know me, remember this for life.
Okay.
Don't ever buy Christmas wrapping paper, Christmas decorations. Never buy that in October, November, and any time before the 25th. You should be buying all your Christmas supplies now.
Okay.
It will keep. So all your lights, all your wrapping paper, you can get it for up to 75% off. I see 90% off for wrapping paper. Get all that stuff right now, because it will keep until next year, Christmas 2019.
Just remember where you put it in your home. That way, next Christmas, you're not looking for it, and then you end up buying it full price later
So
on.
Amanda has bought it full price.
That has happened to me
Okay.
before.
Well,
buy it on sale and have to buy more later.
Let's never do that again. So we'll just keep a special Christmas box, and we'll remember where it is.
Josh, always plenty of good information. And I know now everyone's going, oh my gosh, we got to go get the wrapping paper.
Let's
Everyone,
go.
get in the car. Pile in. Well, Josh, thank you so much
you
for
bet.
joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, 2018 had a very memorable Mega Millions jackpot this year, and now the year will end with a pretty decent sized prize. There was no winner in last night's